If you were caught in last night's snow squall, there's a good chance you were wishing for traffic lines that were lit up. Conditions make it nearly impossible to see your lane clearly apart.
Yeah, we've all been there at some point. Turns out that is something the state is working on. ABC4 Northern Utah correspondent Kate Gardner with the details.
You pretty much just kind of have to pray that the person in front of you knows where they're going.
Washington Terrace resident Ethan Jarina, like many Utahns, hates driving during any kind of storm.
Right as I got my license at 18, I kind of noticed it was a big issue where if there was any sort of rain or snow, especially on the ground, you had no idea pretty much where you were traveling.
The issue? Hard to see lane stripes.
First and foremost, all of our lane markings are reflective.
John Gleason with UDOT says while the paint is reflective, visibility is something they're working to improve.
It becomes a safety issue if you can't see the striping.
Governor Cox says road safety is a top priority and in a tweet says, quote, "As hard as our crews work to maintain lane markings, weather and snow plowing just destroys reflective paint. But with advances in materials and methods, we are finally making progress."
Many streets like Washington Boulevard here in Ogden have light-colored asphalt, which makes it even harder to see when there's any type of moisture on the ground. So, when will Utah drivers begin to see a difference in their lane lines?
We compare notes with other states. We work with companies that are always making advances, and so I think there's a lot of reason to be optimistic.
This year, UDOT will kick off a $26 million project to improve striping on all major highways along the Wasatch Front. UDOT is also 1 year into a 3-year test project looking at how 100 different materials wear and tear under normal use. Materials that could then be used as new striping. Until then, advice from one Utah driver to another.
You'll always catch me in the rightmost lane going 10 or 15 under in any sort of weather like that.
In Ogden, Kate Garner, ABC4 News.